And that's the way the cookie crumbles.
Oh man.
Hello, welcome to the Maze of Monsters. We're back here in the tomb of the Faceless One, a harrowing adventure of puzzle solving and riddles, um, the loss of a dear friend, uh, a locksmithing gnome who was
Oh,
cut short in his prime. Um, we last left off with Great Value Armed, otherwise known as, I think we called him Jeeves,
Jeeves.
um, touching a glyph on this door, which teleported him down into this hole where El Chad is standing. Um, and is now being surrounded by wraiths. Uh, these horrific dread wraiths
oh yeah, I remember these guys. They're
that
real
are
pieces of
touching him
work.
and sapping the life from him. But luckily, he is a construct, so he does not have hit die in a traditional sense. So he's not going to die necessarily from that, but their necrotic touch has proven to be pretty dangerous. Um, and I think that's it for the recap. We were going to roll initiative, if I'm not mistaken, and then, but Great Value Armed had something he wanted to do before we started. So he basically gets the surprise round was they touched him, and then now we have this.
All right. Great Value Ahmed is going to give himself bardic inspiration.
All right.
And
Way to buff the party, bro.
yeah, he's going
Are
to
we
give
rolling
himself.
initiative?
Yes, we will roll initiative.
All right.
If you guys just want to stand there and watch him get murdered, you're more than welcome to do so.
Well,
As
old
appealing as
buddy,
that sounds.
old Zin, or not Zin, Ahmed wants to help him. That's for sure.
Yeah. And that's why Ahmed threw himself down the hole. No.
Can he take the dodge action?
He can take the dodge action. You,
All
you had
right.
an action that you could take.
Okay, I'll try to take the dodge action.
All right. Uh, I
And
believe
yeah.
we left off with him like putting up his dukes, like because he has no weapon.
Oh, oh, poor guy.
All right, starting on the initiative, they are all going to reach out towards him. They all have disadvantage though because he is dodging. All right, let me get this. There's only going to be 3 of these. You ready?
Ready. All right, 2 hit. Top 2.
2 hit.
Oh boy.
You don't need to make the con save because you don't have any hit die to remove. But it is going to be a whopping 36 damage as they start touching and seemingly like sapping the life from our Great Value Armed, our Jeeves. His skin starts to sag a little bit. It almost seems like the life underneath it is being drained.
Great Value Ahmed dies.
Oh, does he die?
He dies.
Oh, no.
R.I.P.
He slowly. What does Ahmed feel like? Because I imagine there's one final message. Great Value Ahmed can send to him.
He goes, "You'll be back one day. Fear not."
Thank you, Master. Is this what death feels? And then it cuts short as they surround him, touching him. His body disintegrates and turns to sand.
Oh.
The wraiths look confused. They're not quite sure what to do. El Chad, one thing you're going to notice as you're sort of standing there with the light is Great Value Armed turning to sand is such a strange thing for them to see that they're looking down. So they haven't looked up and noticed you. You're muted also.
Oh, I was muted. So they haven't noticed me way up at the top of the hole?
No, because you have a light.
Can
So
they do I know enough about race to figure out whether they can fly up here, or am I pretty safe up here?
you're pretty safe in knowing that they can go up there. That fly. Oh, give me one.
Wait, say that again? Oh, oh, did we lose Garrett?
Yeah, I think we did.
Yeah, or he's muted.
Sorry, I had a call. I'll have to dip out of here in just a second.
Okay.
But you are pretty aware that they can fly. I mean, they're hovering on the ground.
Oh, yeah, El Chow's gonna like hide his light and kind of dip back around the corner.
All right. Is everybody going to basically hunker down?
I'll
Like,
hunker.
Not go near the hole?
Oh yeah.
I was going to toss a fireball down there.
Oh, yeah, you're more than welcome.
That's acceptable. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
down with
All
that.
right.
How far down is it?
I will be like our friend Wes and be nowhere near a hole ever.
It is.
Jeez.
It is 50 feet down.
Oh, sick. Yeah, that's plenty of room. Yeah, it's my turn. Actually, make sure I can actually move that.
Well, if you're gonna
Yeah.
do that, I'll hang out here by the hole and be ready to start smacking them if they come up.
Okay.
All right. Well, then, Ahmed, is there anything you wanted to do real quick?
Ahmed is just gonna ready an attack for anything that comes up here.
All right. So if something just comes into your purview.
Yeah, I guess he's gonna move over here and just be right here.
Woof, you get this just like fiery ball in your hand and chuck it down below. And then I actually have to be right back because they're here and they need my help. So we'll get to that. We left it a bit.
Cool. Hey, you guys should watch this stream.
Which stream?
Nah,
Are we?
Oh yeah, we're streaming, brother.
Oh, nice.
we're streaming it up.
Here.
You didn't even let me know to keep my Twitch filter on.
Uh oh.
Yeah.
Here. Come watch it, and we'll get some viewers.
We'll get some viewers in here. I'm watching.
Yeah, buddy.
Moobot's watching.
Oh dang, we got several people watching.
Yeah, there you go.
There's a lot of bots though, like Twitch bots. As soon as you turn it
Yeah.
on, like
They'd
6
be like,
bots
"Oh yeah,
always
dude,
pop
I'm
on.
totally watching. I'm totally watching."
Yeah, and I wonder if it's, but they don't show up in the viewer count in the bottom, so you can really only tell by the people who pop on immediately.
Oh
Damn,
man!
I wanted,
All right, guys.
I wanted Great Value Ahmed to survive. Poor guy.
Yeah, we kind of knew he was fucked, all right. Like he fell in there.
Yeah, I guess I could have tried to misty step up. But,
Yeah, I was going to actually try to thunderstep if he had survived another turn.
yeah, Maillard had a way to get him up out of there as well, but not in the cards with the initiative roll. Terrible.
But Daddy, you were running late. And you just had to walk downstairs.
Yeah. I was explaining to a certain somebody that whatever I was explaining to him.
It was very important.
Yeah, something about prostitutes.
Jeez.
You explained a great value Ahmed up there.
Yeah, great value Ahmed,
Had to learn
the person
about it.
he's based off of.
All right, I've returned.
Hello.
All right, the ball of fire. Woof. Oh, is everybody here? I don't
Yes.
know.
Yeah. You guys are.
All right, the ball.
Oh man, I was just about to drop some hot stock tips on the stream, but I guess we'll do D&D instead. So
Yeah,
sorry guys.
well, I mean, sorry. Maybe they can become billionaires next time, like you have.
Yeah.
As they, as it whoop down. This fireball. None of them pass it. Boom, cracking into the ground here. I need El Chad and Zin to make a perception check because they are pretty far down.
Let's see if I can perceive.
I'll
Ooh.
say that flash of light made it kind of hard to see.
Or I just
Zin,
wasn't paying attention.
That's probably a better thing for him.
El Chad's never paying attention.
Zin, as it blasts down there and woof into this big fire, you see that while a lot of the sort of dried bones and carcasses down at the bottom get just immediately ignited, it seems like the race are affected, but not nearly as affected as the things in the room. As it appears they resisted some of that fire because of their ethereal form.
Dang.
Damn. Oh, that's it for my turn.
All right, Horus.
I'll come up here, but I'll stay on this side of our secret entrance that we found. I'm gonna wait until something actually comes up and threatens us, you know? Like, I'm not looking for fights here.
All right. The race look up at you, begin to float up towards you, and then they fade away. All right, El Chad.
So they're fading away up towards me?
They have disappeared.
Huh.
They seem to phase away.
I'm gonna kind of like duck a little bit so they can't get an angle on me.
All right.
But basically taking a foot or two step back, and I'll just ready a longsword attack.
All
My
right.
magical longsword.
Ahmed.
All right. Let's see. Oh boy. Now that they've gone invisible, this changes a little bit of what Ahmed wants to do. Let's see. I think Ahmed is going to... He's going to say, "Excuse me, Zin." And he's going to pop up behind Zin and sort of get in front of him. And let's see. They can fly, so he's going to cast... Let's see. Does Fairy Fire have to have a... Let's see. It's a 20-foot cube. Is it a 20-foot radius? Wouldn't be a 20-foot radius. Let's see. All right. What Ahmed's going to do is he's going to cast Fairy Fire down the hole.
All right. You cast Fairy Fire. Pop, pop, pop. These sort of fey flickers and glitter explode down this entire sort of shaft. From basically where you guys are down.
Mm-hmm.
But do not land on anything.
Oh. Well, maybe they're not here, guys. And then Ahmed ends his turn.
All right, Zin.
Can Zin do like an Arcana check or something and see if it's likely that maybe these wraiths have like like a certain tethering range. That makes sense.
Yeah, you can make an Arcana check. You're trying to basically suss out what they did. So you're looking at them. You're thinking about, okay, like at a cursory glance, they turned invisible, but that obviously didn't happen considering there was fairy fire all down this tunnel.
Yeah.
They didn't misty step away, so it's not like they teleported, and they seemed pretty attracted to where, to heading in your direction. And so you think about it some more, and the way they phased, that tiny little flicker at the beginning of their head as it sort of moved down their body, you come to a horrifying realization. They simply slipped into the ethereal realm. So they are basically in the realm of spirits and the dead. Which sort of lays parallel with yours. Hence why nothing seemed to affect them, as they had, what you can assume, moved up the shaft.
Oh no. Okay.
The horrifying realization is they could be right next to you,
Yeah.
and you'd be unaware.
Take a step over here and wait to see what happens.
All right, Horus.
Do I see the horrified look on Zin's face?
More than likely. Zin, do you say anything to your...
Oh yeah. I let them know that they probably shifted into the ethereal plane.
Ooh, I don't like that. I'm gonna take my 10 feet of movement back, and then I am gonna ready my warhammer in case I need to smack anything that comes into my plane within 5 feet of me.
All right. I need to roll something really quick. Oh, all right. Well, that answered. That was easy. As you're all sitting there, a moment's pause. Nothing seems to happen right away. But that is when Ahmed, behind you, you hear intruder as a wraith forms itself behind you, reaching out. I will post this. The same thing will happen to Horus, and the final one will happen to Zin. Horus's ready will go off.
Okay, so I didn't get pulled into the ethereal plane.
You did not. This is them shifting back into the material.
All right,
yeah.
I'm gonna whack this guy. Maybe.
That is unfortunately not going to whack this guy as he lashes out at you. Missing, I assume.
Oh, I have very high AC now.
Yeah,
I've got dwarf armor.
Yeah, your swing sort of like, knocks it back, and then it sort of smacks the armor, but does not do anything. Ahmed, it reaches out at you.
That hits
15.
me.
All right, you're gonna take 15 necrotic, and then you have to make a con save.
All right.
Whew. Succeed, you pass. As you feel the life being sort of sapped from you, I'll say that you're able to kind of resist it a bit because you felt what for great value our men felt.
Jeeves, useless as always.
The other one is going to reach out at you, Zin. Ooh, 13. They were all low. Good. I think that misses.
Yeah, that misses. That doesn't hit me.
All right. As they've reached out and made themselves known. El Chad.
All right. Well, I gotta save Zin first, so it's time to murder late the first guy.
All right.
All right, we are gonna do 2. Oh, whoops! Sorry,
You
that's
just
not an
rolled
attack.
damage there.
Yeah, there we go.
It's all right. 2 hits are gonna hit nonetheless.
You want me to keep the damage for the first one, or you want me to re-roll?
Yeah. I'll just add what you got, which is 23, I believe, total.
Yep. And then, are they undead or
You
fiends?
can assume they're undead.
All right. Well, that's an extra 2 damage.
All
And
right.
then, hold on, we're also gonna throw on an improved divine smite to one of them.
Wait.
So
Right, they will take an extra
23,
16 damage.
25, plus 16 is 41.
All right, you lash out at this one. It recoils backwards and hisses. Ah, yes, knight. You will pay.
Did you say Yasni will pay or you will pay?
He said, Yaz knight, you will pay.
Ah, okay. That'll be Elchad's turn.
All right. Armed.
Armed. He sees the creature next to him, and he casts Dissonant Whispers. He must make a wisdom save, and on a failed save, he takes psychic damage and must flee away from Armed.
All right. It is a wisdom save, correct? Yeah.
Correct.
All right. A 14.
Woo.
No. This specter reaches up and grabs its head as it hears these eldritch whispers in its mind. How much damage? Or if you want to roll that
I'll
damage.
roll it.
No.
6 total psychic
6.
damage.
All right, but still, hey, it wraps its head and screams out in pain. Oh, sorcerer! As it turns to basically flee. But it can't. I don't think it. Is it on its turn that it does it? Oh, it immediately
It's got to use
uses
its reaction to run away.
All right. It is going to. Well, it is incorporeal. So it is going to just simply turn and move through the wall. El Chad, you'll actually see it. It's half its movement, right? Or is it move its speed? Oh, it's full speed. Okay, so you'll see it move to here. El Chad and Zin.
All right.
And then I guess, just to end the turn, I think Armed is gonna come over here next to El Chad.
Uh-huh.
And just stand behind him for protection because El Chad is big and strong. But that's turn.
Protect me. All right, Zin.
Okay, Zen is going to draw his silver short sword and attack the one directly ahead of him. Does 15 hit?
15 will not hit, unfortunately.
Okay.
You feel like you just barely missed it as it sort of
Okay.
slides through its body.
That'll be my turn.
All right, Horus.
All right. I'm going to try again. I'm going to swing my war hammer at this creature with the old attack here. 26.
26 will hit it.
All right. I am going to pump a divine smite into that fella.
All right. It is undead.
He is undead, so let's see. What spell slot do I want to use? That's the question. I'm going to use a first level spell slot, so that'll be 2d8. Well, what do you guys think? Do these things look like badass? Should I fucking fuck them up?
I think you should fuck it up.
All right, I'm going to use I'm going to use a 3rd level spell slot. Which should be 3d8, 4d8 plus it's undead, so it's going to be 5d8 on top of this damage that I'm about to roll right here.
Heck yeah.
12, and then 5d8 is another 22.
Yeah,
So
buddy.
34 bludgeoning / radiant.
It recoils from that hit. Sort of you and El Chad hitting the wraiths sort of almost simultaneously. He's a little bit faster than you. As the wraith sort of screams out at you as it goes, "Yes, knight, you will pay for betraying our master."
Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, I'm gonna use my warhammer to smack him again, or my extra attack here.
All right, that's gonna hit
for another 10 bludgeoning damage.
10. All right.
We're like, fuck you.
You look like you fucked up that one 3 hit points more than El Chad did the other one.
Ha ha ha.
If you were to put a number on it.
I feel pretty good about myself having done more damage than my mentor, you know?
Yeah. And it, oh boy. Now what's gonna happen? All right. The one down the hall is going to look very, very angry that it had been scared. It's going to move up a bit and then reach its arms out and let out a horrifying wail that echoes through this tomb. I need everybody. Is it everybody? Because he can move further. So if he's actually far enough away. No, that's everybody. To make a wisdom save. Or be frightened.
Oof.
Hold on. What do we got for this? We've got auras of protection.
Yeah, El Chad passed it. Easy peasy.
Yeah, y'all get a +5.
Well, I don't think I'm quite close enough to
God
you.
damn it.
Well, Zin and Ahmed don't do it.
Now, actually, I have an aura of courage.
Oh, so you cannot
be frightened. But
Oh,
it's only people within
does that
10 feet of me.
include our bed too?
No, he's not 10 feet. He's got to be within 10 feet of me. Sorry, guys. If you hadn't abandoned me in here.
He had abandoned him to his fate. So just to recap on what Frighten does, you cannot willingly move closer to the target of your fear. As well as you have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while in the source of that fear.
All right.
Yeah, actually, that's it can do something. I'm thinking about what it wants to do. All right. The one near Horus is going to lash out at Horus irregardless. Because it seems pretty focused on that. Oh, 19. Does a 19 hit
19 is not going to hit Horus.
Right, as it clanks off of the sea dwarf armor. The other wraith is going to, seeing that people are frightened, it's actually going to move through you, Zin, and grab Ahmed, and it is going to attempt to shove Ahmed down into the hole. So I am going to need an athletics check or a dex check, but the wraith is not particularly good at this. But you will be doing it at disadvantage. Oof, you got to beat a 15. 13. Unfortunately, does not. As you are shoved down the hole. The wraith sort of grabbing you and pulling you down into the hole with it. As you are going to fall 50 feet. It will provoke from El Chad and Zin as it moves down the hole with you.
All right. How much damage does the fall do?
It's 50, so it is
14 for me.
14 from you. Oh, that's going to be 20 damage to our med.
All right.
And you will land prone.
Oof.
So not all, well, you're not frightened because you don't see the target of your fear necessarily.
Is he also in the hole as well?
Yes, as it sort of followed you down into the hole, you land on the pile of sand that was Great Value Armed, and you're starting to feel a little bit of deja vu for some reason.
Oh no.
And that is it.
All right. Am I muted?
No.
No,
you're
you're
good.
not muted.
All right, perfect. All right, El Chad does what El Chad does best, and runs up to kill the undead thing that he can see for another 2 swings.
Oof. A crit.
Ooh,
The 15 is not going to hit, unfortunately, but the crit will.
cool. I'm gonna throw a level 2 divine smite on that.
Ooh, then double them die.
So that's all right. So we have 12, 13 plus another 13 plus the 2 is 28. And then that would be
Nope, I got it.
39,
You absolutely just
50 something.
mulch into this wraith as it recoils backwards. It is still alive, but it is sort of starting to look a little haggard. Its sort of spectral form is starting to dissipate.
All right, that's El Chat's turn.
All right, Ahmed, you boom slam into the bottom of this hole, bones and dust and ash around you as the wraith slowly descends in front of you as you lift your head. You will die here.
All right. Ahmed looks at the wraith and he casts. Let me find it. He casts Color Out of Space. That's
Oh.
his bardic school. And to everyone, it looks like a beautiful array of light. But to this, for flavor, what I'm going to have appear to this wraith is a shining Yasnik paladin ready to kill him. So, I think the first thing that, and it's going to be right in front of Ahmed, sort of, I guess he also stands up, but it's going to be right in front of this guy, appearing to protect him from this. So I guess he does pass the wisdom save.
Yeah, so what happens if he passes it? Does nothing happen? Is that the idea? Well, the cube is still there, I think.
So I guess he's not restrained. So he's not restrained, but does he still take the damage? Let's see.
On a failed, it takes the damage.
Okay. Starts its turn.
So it does not.
Okay, well, regardless.
But the cube is still down there. So there is this paladin down there.
Yes. Yeah, according to, yes, exactly. So
I will say that as it begins to form, the wraith looks actually angrier at you than it was before. As the paladin that you made isn't quite what you were trying to make. It just sort of ended up this way because you were trying to sort of tap into this creature's fears. As it is this bedraggled looking paladin wearing golden armor with this like sort of tattered cloak around him, and he has only one eye.
Okay. All right. Well, that is. I
Must
guess
be a
that's
good
all
guy.
Let's see. I think
Probably a
that
good guy.
was, I guess that's the bonus action, right? Since no. That's got to be the action because it's
Yeah, it
bardic
says as an
inspiration,
action.
right? As an action. Okay, so that's our med's turn, but there is
All
a
right.
one-eyed paladin down here with him.
Well, the wraith seems hesitant at least. All right, Zin. You are muted, by the way.
Ah, there we go. Okay, I'm going to use cunning action to dash over to
All right.
here as a bonus action and try to go through the portal that Great Value Armed did.
All right, I will say it wasn't a portal.
Oh.
It was a glyph, and that glyph is no longer there.
Oh, okay. Okay, well then I'm just here. And I went
Okay, well,
50
I was
feet.
gonna say you could change it if you wanted. I don't want to.
Yeah, I'll change because I had a different way to do that. How far
Okay.
down is it?
It is 50 feet down.
50 feet. Okay. Let me see how far I can go with each one of these things. Is that like an acrobatics to land without injuring myself?
If you succeed in an acrobatics check, I think you can basically gain resistance and not fall prone, right? So you take half damage and
Okay.
don't fall prone.
Um, feet. And this one lets me go 90 feet. Okay, I'm gonna thunder step down.
All right. Boom! A
And
bolt
then-
of lightning shoots down right next to you, Ahmed.
Yeah,
Is
but
that the idea?
it goes off up here. I don't think anybody's in range. Yeah,
No,
he's in
nobody would have
range.
been in range.
Yeah,
So, boom! The ground in this tomb cracks.
yeah. So Zin is now down here with you, and that was my action, I believe. So,
Yes.
yeah, that's the end of my turn.
All right. Horus.
All right. Well, Horace is just going to keep swinging at this fella up here.
All right.
I'll do a Warhammer, a 20.
20's going to hit.
All right, for 9 bludgeoning damage.
9. All right.
And DM, how injured does this fellow look?
He is starting to look a bit tattered. He's you could assume half of his vitality has faded away at least.
Okay, but not nearly dead. But okay, you know what? I'm gonna whack
More
him
than
again.
half. So,
I'm gonna thwack him again
oh, it's going to hit
for another 7 bludgeoning.
for another 7 as it's looking more and more tattered with every blow.
Oh, I have improved Divine Smite now. I forgot about that. I gotta change my. Oh, maybe I already did. It's D8s now. But anyway,
No,
I'm not gonna pop a Divine Smite on him this round.
all right. It's their turn. The one in front of you, El Chad. It is going to reach out at you.
No, it's not. Boom. Misses
15
like
misses.
a bitch.
It and sort of growls at you in this just seemingly pure hatred sort of way as it fades away. The one up by you, Horace, is going to basically do the same. Let's see. Ooh, does a 23 hit?
A 23 does hit.
All right. It grabs you, Horace,
Oh
sapping
no!
your vitality.
I don't like this at all.
17 necrotic, and I need a con save.
All right, Constitution save. Ooh,
Uh,
13 with my.
it does not. You reduce your available hit die by 2.
Oh.
Once it reaches 0, you die and res as a Dread Wraith.
Good to know. Good to know.
It grabs you, sapping your vitality and pulling you back as you sort of recoil in pain, as it then phases through you, disappearing.
Oh. Okay.
The one below
Needs to make
sees
a wisdom save.
it already did, I believe.
If it
'Cause I
starts
think
its
your-
turn in there.
I think your thing is it specifically only happens at the start of its turn. So when I rolled it, I should have waited till its turn.
Okay.
You see, like in the
You see what I'm
This is-
saying here?
if the creature starts within 30 feet of the nightmare, it can see it. It is forced to make a wisdom save, so on and so forth.
Fair enough.
I think it is going to, seeing that, it is going to lash out at the paladin, which steps aside as it lashes into you. I'm going to give it disadvantage, as it didn't sort of intend for that to happen, but through this sort of like strange psychic illusion you've conjured in front of it, it seems more distracted with the paladin than the two of you.
Okay.
Does a 13 hit you?
That does miss.
All right, it misses you as it phases through the body, and you barely kind of dodge out of the way of it.
Oof.
This one does not fade away, like the other two. El Chad, you hear whispers in the walls around you.
All right. El Chad's gonna get closer to Horus.
Oh, hey, what's up, buddy?
Make sure his buddy's okay, and ready an attack, and that'll be his turn.
All right, Ahmed.
All right. Ahmed is going to cast. He's going to look at this wraith, and he's going to cast Mind Sliver.
All right, it needs to make an int save, I believe.
I believe
It did
definitely-
crit it.
which it definitely passes. So I don't think Mind Sliver does anything.
It does not.
Yes. Okay.
Wow, that's like that's one of the only ways it could pass it. It was like a
Yeah.
20 or a 19.
Well, I think that's Ahmed's turn.
All right. Then
I'm gonna take another silver short sword shot at it. Does 16 hit?
16 does hit it.
Sick. So that'll be 9, and then I'll add my my sneak attack onto it.
Yes.
What is my sneak attack? That's a good question. It's 2d6 at level 4, right? That
I
makes
think
sense.
it's 3d6.
3d6,
At that point,
okay.
isn't it? Am I wrong? Hold on.
I feel like I took one extra level in it to see. I thought I.
It is it's still 2d6. It's at
2d6,
level
okay.
5 that it becomes 3d6.
Okay. For another 5.
All right, you
So
slash
14.
across it. It hisses at you. It sort of begins to sort of fall apart. It doesn't seem like it's doing as good.
Okay, that'll be my turn.
All right, Horus.
All right, let's see here. Am I? Oh, this thing's gone now.
Yes, it is. It phased into the ethereal plane.
All right, I'm gonna look at El Chad. I'm gonna say, all right, buddy. Let's stay sharp, and I'm going to ready an attack if it phases within 5 feet of me.
All right.
Let's get
Hit
back to
them.
back.
I need both you and El Chad to make perception checks.
7.
7. All right. And El Chad needs to make one.
El Chad, you gotta make that perception.
He might have stepped away for a second. So we'll do yours first. As you're readying the attack, it slowly floats up from under the ground behind you, lashing out at you. It gets the drop on you, getting advantage.
Oh no.
Oof.
Now does that
Well-
proc my my readied action though?
I did roll it. It did get a crit, but
Oh.
I did it as a GM, and I feel bad about it. So I'm just gonna roll it. I'm gonna roll it again.
Well, I'm not gonna argue with that. Although a
Alright.
26 is still gonna hit me.
Yes. But it will proc your attack. So basically it hits you and then you hit it.
All right. Well, you know what I think I am gonna do though as my reaction.
Yes.
Well, first let me roll this con save real quick here.
Well, I will point out your reaction is the readying.
Oh, is it?
Yes. We did find that out, that readying an action is use your reaction to trigger it.
Okay. Can I use a different reaction?
Mm-hmm. You can.
Okay, I'm gonna use my reaction to rebuke the violent
Ooh.
Ooh.
against
What
this
is this
guy.
thing?
He's got to make a wisdom save, or else he takes the same amount of damage radiant that he just dealt. Oh wait, no, I can't do this because it has to be against a creature other than me. Never mind. I'm just gonna smack him with my warhammer.
Okay.
Sorry, I brought you down a false flag here, or false
Hold on. Force
direction.
the attacker to make. No, you can do it.
Well, after an attacker within 30 feet of you deals damage with an attack against a creature other than you.
Oh, other than you. Got it.
Yeah.
That's so cool, though.
All right.
I know.
You do hit it. It hits you for 25 necrotic.
Oof.
And it will need a con save as well. You can roll the damage for your attack, but its damage and things will go through first. Oof. All right.
Okay, so that's another
reduce
2
your
hit
Yep.
dice.
hit dice by 2 more.
All right. As after which I do 8 bludgeoning damage.
8 bludgeoning as you smack it. El Chad, are you there? Data. Oh, Data might have still walked away.
Oh, there it is.
Oh,
There he is.
I realized
Hey.
I had my mic on mute.
That's all right. I need a perception check
Yes.
from El Chad.
Alrighty. If my character sheet will load. Perception. 22.
All right. You will, as you saw Horus get jumped on and grabbed by the wraith, you expect much the same as the other wraith sort of makes itself known. If you would like to roll your attack.
Yeah, I will ready it against the one that attacked Horus first if that one came first.
Okay, yeah. Well, technically these are like almost simultaneous. Is
Okay.
kind of how,
Well,
how this is
whichever one.
whichever you prefer. 12
Oh,
will
that's a
not
miss.
hit, unfortunately. As the other wraith does reach out at you.
Cool.
Oof, a 28 will hit, or 26
Ooh.
will hit.
That does hit.
For 26 necrotic.
Alright. Jesus.
And then I need a con save.
Alright. We'll do Constitution first.
All right, that will pass. You do
All right.
not feel your vitality being sapped from you. You will take the 26 necrotic though.
Alright, accounted for.
All right. And then down here, in the down below.
Oof.
Well, it's got 3 targets, so I'm gonna roll. Roll this. 1, 2, 3. All right. It sort of looks across. It seems to not know quite who to lash out first, but Zin still looks a little shaken. So it is going to lash out at you, Zin.
He do you mind if we
Or did he
roll
step-
the wisdom save for color out
Oh,
of
yes,
space
yes.
first?
I
'Cause
gotta-
he
I gotta roll
might
that
be
first.
having that at disadvantage.
That's true. He is having it
Okay,
at
that is a
disadvantage.
fail.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, cool.
He will take some psychic as well, I believe.
4d6. Well, that's not that much, but he is restrained by his own
All right.
fear.
As he looks at the paladin, it almost seems like the paladin lashes out and grabs him. Ooh, what's this?
That's the continuation of this spell,
Oh,
which
okay.
is the 14th level.
All right, I'm gonna roll that energy attack again. An 11, so it does miss. As it like lashes out at you, Zin, the paladin reaches out and grabs the wraith's arm and pulls it sort of out of the way as the wraith is trying desperately to pull away from this paladin's grasp.
Nice. Good
All
work,
right.
Ahmed.
El Chad.
All right, it's time to murderate the one right next to me. With 2 longsword attacks.
That'll hit.
Is this one already looking injured or no?
The one next to you is less injured than the one by Horus. They both look at least below half.
All right, I will put a 3 on here. There we go. So that's 22 base plus 15. That brings that up to 37. 44. 46. The one right next to me.
Oh, damn. All right. It is sort of hit by this mighty blow and it can barely hold its sort of form together. If you were to put a number on it, you feel almost like it's 4 hit points.
Oh, god damn it.
As it is barely holding on. But is that it for El Chad?
Yeah, that's it. Horace, swing at the one next to me.
I can
will.
tell it's weak.
All right, Ahmed looks at this guy, and he does cast Mind Sliver.
Yet again on it.
Yes, he does.
And it failed it this time.
All right, 4d6. All right, that's decent.
Oh, it's starting to crumble a bit. That paladin hand is gripping harder on it as its body begins to crack.
He goes, "Get him, Zen. He's weak."
Is that it for me?
That's it.
We cut to
Okay.
Zen.
Ooh, silver short sword. I'm guessing 12 does not hit.
12 does not hit. Is it?
Actually, attack
Restrained?
rolls against it have advantage. I'll post it.
They do?
I'm gonna say I thought somewhere I saw in the thing you were doing it does. Yes, restrained. There it is.
Okay, perfect. So 20 hits him
A 20 does.
for that, and then I'll roll my 2d6 for sneak. And then, is he dead yet?
That is going to do it. As you
Okay, perfect.
lash out at it, it goes, "No, I will not be slain again." As it crumbles into this sort of dust.
Ooh.
And as it does, you see what looks like a black marble roll out from where its body was. It is yet another
Memory
mode.
Ooh. Huh.
I'll pick it up, but I'll handle it over to Ahmed.
All right. Thank you. Glad you're down in this hole with me. And
Yes,
I
now
look
let's
over.
climb out.
Yeah, and I look over at the paladin, and you.
It does not turn to you. And then it fades away.
Ooh. Yes, let's climb out of here.
Oh, actually, could I start investigating down here, or would that be an action?
We'll get to that in a moment. Let's
Okay.
we'll round up what's going on upstairs. 'Cause
Okay.
Horace, your vitality has been sapped from you.
Quite a bit. All right. Well, I'm gonna swing my first swing at this creature,
All right.
the one that's by El Chad, because it is within range of me. Warhammer. 22.
22 will do it.
All right. I deal 8 bludgeoning damage to that guy.
8. As you do, it. Yes, night.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna swing that extra one at this guy that's been fucking draining me over here.
Yeah, that crit's gonna do it.
All right, hell yeah, for 13.
13. All right, that he's still up. He sort of gets knocked back a bit.
Can I pump a divine smite into him, or is it too late? Did I? Yeah.
You can. I'll let you do it.
All right, I am going to use a one spell slot though. First level spell slot, and I do have this improved divine, so I get to do an extra D8. So it's still going to be 3d8, and then he is undead, so it's still 4d8, right?
Oh no, this just straight up says all your melee attacks get 1d8 radiant damage.
Oh, always? Oh man,
Yeah.
I've been nerfing myself.
Whenever you hit a creature with a melee weapon.
Oh, okay.
no,
So I don't have to use a spell slot then. I'm just going to roll another d8.
Well, no, you roll 2d8 because it was a crit.
Oh, that's right. Oh man. Yeah, 1 second. Okay, I'm going to roll 2d8. Another 12 on top of that. 12 radiant.
Another 12. It recoils back some more. It's barely able to hold its form together.
All right, I am going to use that divine smite then.
All right.
A first level divine smite, but he is undead, so I think it's another 3d8 here.
Which would be 6d8.
Oh
because it's a
yeah,
crit,
because it's
remember?
a crit. For another 20 radiant damage.
Holy shit! You almost didn't do it. I was like, oh shit! As you smack at it, it goes, "Yes, Nick, paladins, you will pay." As it is destroyed, as both of you, or as you have destroyed both of them, there is another clink clink as 2 marbles roll out. It is 2 more of the memory motes.
Oof.
I'll pick one up. I'll pick them both up. I'll say, you want one of these, El Chat?
I believe El Chat already has one.
So I can keep these 2?
Yeah, you can have them.
All right, I'll keep them.
Thanks, Ahmed. Here, I'll clear the turn. As you pick those up, you just sort of see tattered bits of cloth and sand. Sort of what made up these wraiths now laying inert. Down below, deep down there, do either of you two have light?
I can see in the dark.
All right, I will
No.
say as that paladin leaves, this room is now plunged into darkness. Something you will notice, and it's something you would have noticed as you fell down here. Behind you is one of those large mouths, those large faces with its mouth agape, which what looks like a swirling fog billowing outward from it, as well as bones and things around you. So if you would like to make your investigation attempt at this point to search.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right.
I'll help him. You know.
25. All right. Scavenging around here, you are going to find two things. Zen, you are going to find a bottle. It looks like an elixir of some sort. And the second thing you pick up, you see it. It is a harp.
A harp?
It is a harp. A small one that can be held. Maybe about, I want to say, I'm looking at my hands right now, trying to like judge how much this is.
About a
It's
lyre
like
size.
About lyre size. That's probably a good
Okay.
description of it.
Oh, I'll definitely pass that over to Ahmed.
Oh, what's this? I can't hardly see it. And I give it a little. I feel the strings give it a little strum. Ring.
They sort of plink and let off this sort of they let off this very sort of somber tone. That have just the faintest hint of almost like the wind.
Ahmed, he says, you know, this somber tone is fairly apropos given we lost someone today. And he bends down and picks up some sand and lets it sift through his fingers back onto the ground. But as he does, I guess he also feels Jeeves's magic conch to call out for help. And he picks that up and puts it in his pocket.
Yeah.
He's like, well, do you think we should get out of this hole? I've got a way for us to do that if you want.
Yeah, if you got a way that isn't climbing
right.
back up the side of it.
He goes, well, funny you should mention that. I do need to be carried because if I do this, I'm immobile. But we can climb on out. And he reaches over and puts his hand on Zin's shoulder and gives him a bardic inspiration. And then he casts trying to find it. He casts his Greater Dreaming. And in a huge radius all around him, 60 foot, everything appears to be rocky and mountainous. And it looks like there's handholds where there didn't used to be handholds before. And Zin gains a climbing speed of 30 feet.
Okay, awesome.
The sort of tunnel, the smoothed tunnel that you fell down has now become rocky and jagged. And then you feel almost like, yeah, I could climb that.
Okay, excellent. Expend their parties. Okay, that doesn't affect it. I can just climb. Okay.
Make an athletics check as he is sort of held onto your back.
Yeah, I've got a napping arm med right on me. I can dream our way out of here. 24.
All right, you're able to make it up pretty expediently. Climbing all the way up to the top. As you do, oh no, it's centered on you. So as you get closer to the top, Horace and El Chad, you see the ground of the sort of walls of this tomb start to get rocky and jagged as they sort of change and shifts around you. But then you see Zin and Ahmed sort of pop up over the hole.
Oh, oh. Hey guys. I was worried there for a second.
Ahmed is
Okay.
unconscious.
Ahmed's eyes are milky white, and then, as Zin, I guess, dumps him over the edge of this hole, he blinks, and then they go to normal, and then so does the dream. The dream totally goes away, and he goes, "Thank you, Zin.
No problem.
Anytime
Thank you
I'm
for
down in a
dreaming us out
hole,
of there.
yeah, anytime I'm down in a hole, it's good to have you here, and I'm sure Jeeves felt the same way. R.I.P. though, but he doesn't really matter because I don't, he's just a construct."
Zin will still pour out like a shot of water from his flask, like down the hole, in honor of Jeeves.
Damn. Ahmed does the same thing. Poor Jeeves.
Poor Jeeves.
Or Jeeves.
Oh, also, could you remove the scared token from Gwen or from Zin?
Oh. Yeah, give me 1 sec. Doot, doot, doot. There we go.
Perfect. Now he's not screaming his head off for no reason now that his buddy's been dead for a while.
Oh my god.
Ahmed looks around at the group, and he's like, "What the hell was that? There's ghosts in here?"
Not anymore.
It's like,
Damn
that's
right.
what freaked you out?
Damn right. He looks at his harp and gives it a closer look now. Now that he's not in the dark.
Are you guys going to take the time to identify the 2 items you've found?
Well, do you guys want to sit and take a 10-minute breather?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we should probably do that. I'm going to actually take that opportunity to lay some hands on myself again because I'm a little hurt. Took some damage.
What do you want to take do you want to lay on hands or do you want to take a little short rest?
Well, we could take 10 minutes. I don't think we should take an hour in here just in case,
Well, and something to be aware of, having just fought those dread wraiths, spending those hit die can be dangerous around here.
Oh, that's true because I only have 7 left.
Ahmed does have a healing song for us. Which it should be a 1d12 if we wanted to do that. But totally up to you guys.
I'll say you have enough time to take a short rest, if that's what you all want to do. Seems like the tomb is eerily quiet at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, I could definitely regain some spell slots.
Let's take a breather, you guys.
All right.
We'll just is this a door right here, Garrett?
That is a false wall.
A false
you guys busted
wall.
it open.
So, Garrett, in terms of my hit dice, if I roll a hit die, then that also will decrease the number of
Available hit die, yes.
And once I get to 0, then I'm in trouble.
Well, no, if you're at 0, nothing happens, like just from short resting. But if that creature were to hit you, for example,
again, then
you would be instantly slain if you
Yeah.
failed the con save, for example.
That sounds no good.
Yeah, it's supposed to be pretty harrowing.
What they say.
I'll let you guys kind of do your sort of bookkeeping you have to do right now,
Sure.
and then I'll show you what items you have identified during this rest.
All right.
I'm gonna roll 1 hit die at least, just to get a little bit more here.
You get to add a 1d10 to that.
Ooh, all right.
Yes, from Ahmed's Bard.
Oh, and I rolled a 10.
I play a little
Heck yeah.
little on the didgeridoo for you guys.
All right, I'm feeling good now. I'm feeling good.
Occasionally, you pluck the harp.
Yes, to look at it and understand it. Those things were strong.
Oh yeah. It's spooky.
Yeah. All right. And Zin, if you're regaining HP, you get a 1d10 as well.
I'm not. I'm good for HP.
Okay.
I'll take it if Zin doesn't want it.
Oh, everybody gets it. So,
No. Not bad.
but you have to roll at least one hit dice.
Well, I'll roll 2.
All right.
Bringing me back up to full.
Well, right on.
All right. I will say, as you pluck at this harp, Ahmed, and with the help of Zin to identify it, you realize what this is. This is a very ancient harp. You're not sure of the exact civilization, but it certainly goes far enough back to have been around during the Great Empire, the Grand Empire. Before, this, at least 300 years ago, I believe is what we set it at. As you see this,
The
it is the Sand Song Harp.
Very rare. He goes, he holds it up and compares it to his didgeridoo, and he goes, "What do you guys think? Which one you like better?"
Well, I don't know. You are very good at blowing things.
He gives a little puff on the didge. He's like, "Yeah, that's true." Let's see. I'm going to read this out loud. The finely crafted musical instrument is an ebony wood harp of exquisite design, adorned with intricate hieroglyphs and shimmering with golden hues of the desert sun. Sandsong harp is a relic of ancient bardic prowess. Resonates with the tales of bygone civilizations and forgotten pharaohs. Harmony of the dunes. While attuned to the Sandsong harp, you gain proficiency with charisma checks involving musical performances. As an action, you can play a mesmerizing melody, creating a 30-foot radius aura of tranquility. Creatures within this aura have advantage on saving throws against being charmed and gain temporary hit points equal to your charisma modifier at the start of their turns. The effect lasts for 1 minute. Let's see. Also, while playing the harp, you can cast Dominate Monster, targeting any elemental creature from the plane of Earth. You must finish a long rest before you can use it again. And also Whispers of the Ancient Dunes. While attuned to the harp, you can comprehend and communicate with elemental creatures of the Earth, such as Earth Elementals and Zorns, as if under the effects of Comprehend Languages spell. He plays it for everyone. Does a little tune.
A little tune. The nice thing about that one is the temporary hit points. They get them at the start of their turn for a minute, as long as they're within that radius.
Do they lose it if I stop playing?
They will.
I see. All right.
Actually, no, I didn't write it that way. So no, they would keep them until they, obviously lose them from getting hit.
Sure. Okay.
And then examining this bottle and its contents, you find that it is an ethereal elixir.
Nice, I love it. That seems like it's going to be useful in this dungeon.
Can you target creatures in the ethereal plane or just see them?
Well, because you can see them,
See
in
them,
theory, you can target them.
That makes sense.
Yes.
But only certain things can affect creatures in the ethereal plane. One such thing is force-related things. Because force is kind of ethereal in and of itself.
Right. Okay.
But that is what you see. Something else you notice is that this room, since you've been sort of sitting in this hallway, again, these sort of masked skeletons are standing on either side. They're not animated like the previous ones. These appear to be statues standing in almost reverence. At the end of the hall is a very ornate door that looks to be, now that the glyph is gone off of it, you see what looks like sarcophagi with different stages of preparation of what looks like mummies inside of the three that make up the door.
There's
Okay, well, I'll advance on the door.
All right.
And I'll try to open it.
You push on it, and it doesn't seem to open. And sort of at a cursory glance, it does not appear that there is any obvious way of, there's no key, for example. There's just three sarcophagi, each with a different stage of sort of preparation to becoming a mummy. One of them is the wrapping of bandages, the draining of fluids, and then finally the sort of preparation of the sarcophagi itself.
Okay. Can I interact with any of these things?
Brushing your hand along them, they do not appear to be movable.
Okay. Well, I'll investigate the door and see if I can figure out any way forward.
All right.
Jesus.
You ain't got fucking any idea, bud. No, I'm
Yeah.
just joking. It's a skill check, so I mean, you're looking at it, and I mean, you can at least glean that there appears to be some sort of trick to opening it.
Yeah.
What that trick is, you don't know.
Okay.
Armed
Zin
walks
Zin
up.
is gonna like stroke his chin while Armed comes up and look at him and go, "There's a trick to opening it."
Very astute observation. Let us sage types deal with this. And he sort of says that loudly while calling back to the brutes behind. And let's see. Armed also takes a look at this and sort of drawing on his background as a researcher and a sage carrot. What kind of should he also do an investigation check?
I would say, yeah, you can do
Okay.
an investigation. Well, it's not a crit fail like the other ones.
That's true.
Um,
And just to be sure, you said it's 3 sarcophagus in the
Yes,
door. Okay.
it's 3 depictions of sarcophagi,
Okay.
in 3 different stages of, basically mummification.
Okay.
You sort of look around, you look at the door, you look at the statues near you, and you are able to deduce that there is perhaps some sort of gesture of reverence that you are supposed to do. This room up ahead must be some sort of preparation chamber. So you can at least posit that something to do with these statues will aid you in opening this door.
All right. I relay that to Zin, and I say, maybe tell me something about these statues, these skeletal statues over here. Are they any? Do they appear to be any particular position or hand gesture to you?
These statues, the 8 of them, 4 on one side, 4 on the other.
Mm-hmm.
4 of them appear to, basically 4 of them on either side are doing different types of reverence. One is bowing, one is doing a salute, one is clasping their hands and sort of putting their head down, and the other one has their arms wide open up in the air. And it is the same mirrored on the other side.
I see. Well, Zin, maybe we should mirror these statues.
Okay, let's try it.
Let's try it, and we'll face each other. How about that? The first one is the salute, and all the while I'm doing the motions. I will,
I'll
keep a side eye to this door to see if anything is happening with it. But the first one is the salute, and then he gives that a good try, and then the second one is the clasping the hands and bowing. Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay, he does that, and then he does that motion to Zin. And the third one was.
No, I'm sorry. It was the bowing. Then it was the salute. Then it was the clasping of the hands and the dipping of the head.
Right.
And then it's the arms wide up.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, so he does the bow to Zin and to the door. And then the salute to Zin and then to the door. And then he clasps his hands and bows his head. That's the one he's most familiar with. It feels natural. And then finally he does the hands up in the air. Like he's raising his hands to the sun, so to speak.
All right, and Zin, you are doing this as well.
Correct.
Then, Ahmed, I need you to make a performance check with advantage.
All right, I'm pretty good at that.
Right.
Oh, you got a 14.
You bow your head, tilt it, do it, put your arms up in the air. And when it does, the door actually does sort of move at least a little bit, enough that you can tell sand sort of drops off from it, as if the door shuddered for a moment. But once you have done that, that glyph appears again on the door. Feels like you maybe were unsuccessful, but it did reveal why the glyph was on the door in the first place.
That's true. Is there a crack big enough for me to peek inside?
It is not.
Okay.
The door has not opened. It basically shuddered, reacting to your sort of dance there.
I see.
But unfortunately, you apparently did not do it well enough to appease whatever mechanism operates this door.
Okay, we'll do the fusion dance again.
We can do it. Right. He goes, we could also make the brutes try it.
You guys want to try? Paladins?
Arsenal Chad, would you guys like to?
Yeah, maybe they want a
this,
Yasnik Paladin to do
the fusion dance.
I'll do the dance.
Can I help Horse with the dance?
Oh, he needs a partner, by all means.
Yeah.
He goes back and he pats El Chad on the shoulders and sort of guides him to straight in front of.
All right, El Chad will do performance, right?
Yep. With advantage because Horus is aiding you.
18.
All right, with an 18, you boom, 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 and then arms wide open. The glyph shatters, turning into sparkles of sort of arcane dust in the air, and the doors begin to open. Slowly.
Paladins. Ooga aga.
I fucking love that because it is one of the things that I was like, oh man, I'm gonna get them because one of them is gonna do it, and then they're not gonna do it. But then you guys immediately picked up on like, oh yeah, we both probably need to do it.
Yeah.
as the door opens,
Oh no, there's more of these
revealing a
fucking guys.
large preparation chamber for what looks like mummification. There are these slabs going down the length of this room, each of them with what looks like mummies, half formed, half sort of prepared on these slabs. On the opposite side of the wall, you see what looks like a large mural. It's these different tapestries. Some of them appear to depict uh, what looks like a great battle between the two figures you saw in the previous room, the man in the dark armor with the fire, as well as the what looks like king, that wizard king. You can assume uh, is probably related to Menthis or the Faceless One, this Pharaoh King, this Wizard King. Um, you see what looks like the depiction of him clasping his face as the man in black armor has sort of reached it out towards him, and this sort of spectral fire has sort of engulfed the king. Uh, and then it shows him laying down on a slab being prepared or tended to by some other entity that you are unaware of. This entity is wearing robes and has what looks like a skull mask on. The other thing you notice in this room is that obviously these slabs are here. It looks like there is different fluids and bottles sort of underneath each of them. You can assume some form of embalming or maybe liquid collecting vessels. And you can see another little sort of storage room here, peeking out from the side. It looks to be another sort of little storage room with more vials and jars. These corpses are eerily still.
Yes.
Well, I'd hope they'd be still.
Oh, I guess eerily still. I was a real stupid thing for me to say. I meant to say they're eerily like neatly organized is probably the better idea. Like they're set very with purpose.
Well, paladins.
This looks like a job for the astute scholars among us. And El Chad is gonna grab you and kind of shove you into the room.
Oh.
These
Okay,
guys,
now.
These guys seem like chill, or what are these guys doing over here?
They're eerily still.
Yeah, they're just
Eerily
laying there,
still.
Eerily
neatly laid there.
He goes, fine. I mean, I am a researcher. The dead things don't scare me. They don't scare me. He walks over here.
This guy's never fought dead things, or Horace.
Barely.
Ahmed is going to say, I should hope, even though I am going in first, even though Zen was in first, that my paladin brothers would stick around. And
We're right here.
he sort of inspects the body. He does an inspection just with his eyes, not really getting into it, but
All right.
he's trying to determine. Oh, go ahead.
Walking up, you see again a half-prepared mummified body. But what are you trying to glean?
Are they all okay? You said they're all in different stages of mummification, correct?
That is correct.
Okay, so this one I would assume is the least prepared, and
yes.
He looks down, and this one should be basically a full mummy, correct?
Yeah, more or less. It looks like it is still not completely wrapped.
Okay.
And its sarcophagi it appears to be unfinished.
Is the sarcophagus able to be cracked open to view inside, or is it simply a table that it's laying on?
They're basically laying in their sarcophagi.
Okay.
The one to the furthest north is obviously the most bare bones simple. It doesn't have any real carving in it. There's no hieroglyphs. It doesn't look like there's even some padding in the inside of it. Uh, and then obviously when you get down to here, it is more etched. There are those hieroglyphs on the side. It looks to be painted, the hieroglyphs. They're actually, they have some pop to them. And it does have a lid. It is not on the sarcophagi at the moment, though.
I see. And this is one of those door. He looks down here at this door, and
Yes, it is another one of those faces, sort of grimacing, pretty menacingly, with its mouth agape, with what looks like a swirling fog leading into it.
Interesting. Leading into it, okay. Ahmed, he goes, little old bones don't scare me. And he takes a peek inside of this embalmment chamber and
All right.
sees what he can find loot-wise. Because I remember there was flasks and such.
All right. You start looking in there. Do me a quick favor. Make a charisma saving throw for me.
All right. Let's see. Am I right at that?
Ooh. Well, that's interesting. Ahmed, as you are sort of looking into this room, you get this weird sort of shiver down your spine. And you could have swore you blacked out for just a moment. But you didn't, as it appears you have shunted something out of you.
Shunted something out of me. Interesting. Yep. Okay.
But unfortunately, you are unaware, at least, as to what that was.
Okay.
But it was a very unnerving experience.
I'm gonna call back to Zin. I'm gonna say, Zin, I have reason to believe that we're not alone in here, and I don't mean those bodies.
What do you mean?
Well, as I looked in here, I think something might have tried to possess me when I gazed into this in here. Did I see anything in here other, what did I see, DM?
You just looked into what looks like a storage room. There's different embalming fluids. You do see what looks like a couple of brains, a couple of brain slurries is probably the better term for it. You see some bones suspended in some strange sort of greenish liquid, and just sort of some other miscellaneous things. If you'd like, you could investigate further, but you will have to sort of take the time to do it.
Sure. Mr. El Chatterhorse, can I get your assistance, please? And by assistance, I just need you to stand next to me.
Well, could paladins do like some kind of exorcism?
We have.
Do they have that ability?
Good point, Zin. You scholar, you. He goes, Horace, there's something evil in there. I think. I mean, I couldn't be sure.
But... Would you like me to tell you if there's something evil in there?
Please.
Yeah, we have divine sense.
Yeah, I could use my divine sense.
All right. Make a. I'm trying to think of how this would work. Make a perception check.
All right. 20.
All right. You cast your divine sense, reaching out to that in front of you, and you do not detect anything. But Horace, that's the strange part. You don't detect anything. You're not even sure you used divine sense.
Well, that seems very strange. Do I
Zin.
still have my divine sense?
Yes, you did not expend it.
Yep.
Zin, I need you to
Okay.
make a charisma save real quick.
Oh crap! Don't possess me. Don't possess me after I just got my spell slots back. Charisma save, you said?
Yeah.
Oof.
All right. Well, you guys are sort of looking in there. What is El Chad doing before I continue?
El Chad just standing guard in the previous room, just making sure that you know, nothing too crazy happens. And if something crazy does happen, he's not stuck in that room.
All right.
Zin was just
Uh,
taking notes about the mummification process before he got possessed there, or whatever happened to him.
All right. Zin, you're sort of taking notes.
Yep.
And I'll say that you guys see Zin sort of pipe up and say, "Hey, I think maybe to solve this room, we need to finish the mummification process on these corpses. I mean, most of the other rooms have been a puzzle, right?"
Ahmed turns around and he goes, does he sound exactly like Zin, or does he sound a little bit different?
You can make an insight check.
Okay, all right. Let me try a little bit of insight. Let's see. He sounds the same.
Yeah, that's that's the scholarly Zin you know.
Yep. Well, Zin, what gave you that idea? Why would
Well,
I finish their work?
I mean, all these rooms have been puzzles. I mean, you could try just walking through that mouth. I just figured you wouldn't want to do that.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
checks out.
Yeah, that checks out. The mouth is fairly scary, I guess. Ahmed, he goes, "Hey, 1 second, Zin," and
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, actually, yeah, you got it. Now,
go ahead.
While
Sorry.
this is going on, the mummy at the end is going to stand up. Oh shit. Okay, never mind. Kill that thing. Zin, you have sat up. You are, by all accounts, this mummy.
Oh no. Oh no. He didn't possess me. He swapped me. Fuck. Okay.
Hold on. I'm going to determine by character settings. I wish I could just give you control, but it won't let me give you control of this token. Here, hold on. I got an idea. I'm gonna move him out of the way for a second, and I'm gonna make a copy of your Zin, but I'm gonna put Ghost Zin is gonna have a little ghost icon on him,
Okay.
so we know that's Ghost Zin. But there is a mummy that has just sat up, and it is you, Zin.
Can I talk?
You attempt to say something, and you as you are missing your tongue. Oh shit, guys, we should blast him.
Oh shit!
No, I'm gonna like put up his hands. Like
Here,
don't
I'm
shoot.
gonna
Don't shoot.
fireball him.
Oh, don't do that. There's people in the room.
Oh, you're right. All right, I need everybody to roll initiative really quick.
Oh no.
This is
Oh,
crazy.
Zin's gonna die.
Oh fuck.
Ooh, those are some bad initiatives.
These are bad boys.
Hold on 1 second. I need to. Where is it? All right. Sending. All right. El Chad, what do you do?
Oh. Well, I could either kill the other ones, or I could rush down and try to fight the one that just got up. What do you guys think I should do?
You should kill the one that's standing up, probably.
Okay. Eh. All right, I can get right behind Zin, so I'll get right behind Zin and ready an attack.
All right. Horus.
All right, so this is the one that's standing up,
Yep.
and this is Zin, we think,
Yes.
and all these guys are still down.
That is correct.
All right, I'm going to make an intelligence check. Ooh, what do you guys think? With an 11, do I know what's going on here?
No.
You have no idea. Nobody does, really.
All right, I'm gonna run over here then. Well, actually, I only have 15 feet of movement because I'm in a fucking giant lung, an iron lung. So I'm gonna waddle over here and I'm gonna try and hit this guy
All right.
with a warhammer. For 17.
A 17 is unfortunately it's going to hit.
Unfortunately, hits. All right, I deal 10 damage, bludgeoning and radiant there.
There goes in. I put your current health.
Oh god. Oh god.
And then I'm going to take an extra attack. For
No.
So that's going to hit as well.
This is brutal.
for another 14.
The 14.
So I have 6 health left.
Yes, you're down to 6 health. As you start attacking this zombie or this mummified person.
I got him, guys.
All right, Zin, what do you do?
Okay, that's me.
Yes.
Like, okay. Does Horus have the Yasnik brand on him? Horus.
I don't know. Does he? Brad. Oh, did he walk away? He might have walked away for a sec.
Oh no.
At a crucial moment.
Yeah, because my strategy is going to be to try to repent and convert as a Yasnik who just gets branded
All right.
until I can get my body back.
You could beg.
That's what I'm trying. I mean, I can't even speak. I'm just trying to, like, mime repentance.
Well, you can do the motions.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna have to do when he gets back. Do a performance.
Brad,
Where's
whenever you
my
get back-
character sheet for this guy?
Oh, here, I will make a doppelganger of the sheet so that you can use it.
Oh, bad.
Oh, Brad's
Brad, you're
here.
back.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I stepped away for a second. Did I get hit or something?
No, do you have the Yasnik brand on you that we use to brand all repentant heretics?
I do not. I have the Extreme Teen Bible.
The Extreme Team.
So
Bible.
we
Okay.
actually
And I have
use.
my holy symbol, which
That's
is
what we
the
used.
brand. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, that's
okay.
what he always uses, Brad.
Okay, I'm gonna try to like point at that and I'm gonna like make a praying motion to show that I'm like trying to repent. That I want to be redeemed by Yasni.
All right. All right.
Do I see this? Can I make this out from across the
I will let both of you make insight check.
All right. All right, 20 insight.
11.
Horus,
All right.
this horrible beast is trying to steal your holy symbol.
He's trying to steal my symbol, guys.
Horus, he's asking to be branded.
Oh, he wants to be branded?
Yeah, I think we give him what he wants.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm always down to brand a heretic and bring them into the light of Yasni.
That's the puzzle. We have to send all these to Yasni.
Oh, that seems like an odd puzzle. Oddly specific, but I'm down.
I don't know. That seems a little weird. Don't these guys not like Yasni?
Well, he didn't attack him.
Well, not yet. I mean, listen, you guys do what you want to do. I'm going to stay back here.
All right, stand back, Zin. We'll take care of this. This is Yasnik business.
Is that it for real Zin's turn?
Yes.
All right. Fake Zin is going to go, all right. I'm going to keep checking these guys, I guess. As he walks over to this corner and sort of like continues to sort of scratch in his notebook a little. Ahmed.
Would I have seen the movements that the mummy did in front of Horus?
I mean, yeah, the paladins are making it very clear what's going on.
And that is like they're about to brand this guy.
Yes, I believe that is what they're going to be doing.
Okay. Ahmed's gonna go. You know, it's just so strange. And then he calls over to Zen. He's like, "You think we have to finish the mummification process?"
I mean, that was my plan initially. I mean, if it seems like these guys want to get branded, then I guess they want to be branded, but I still think we should, you know.
Well, we do love a good branding out here. Maybe there's some supplies in here, and he steps inside and gathers some loot for his turn.
All right, roll an investigation.
All right.
Investigating around, you are going to find amongst these tinctures and sort of embalming fluids what looks like a pretty ornate golden liquid vial.
All right. That looks juicy. He goes, "Hey guys, I found a vial." He calls over to this Zin and he says, "Hey, you're pretty good at identifying things. You know what this is?"
Here, just hand it to me. I'll identify it.
No.
Well, I can't just identify something without looking at it.
All right, but don't open it.
I'm not gonna open it.
He hands it over.
And he takes it. Starts examining it. But it's gonna take him some time to examine.
All right. That's our Med's turn.
All right. El Chad.
All right, El Chad is gonna do what El Chad does best. He's gonna run up behind the mummy,
All right.
grab his arms, be like, "You ready to get branded, motherfucker?" All right, Horace, you got this.
I did put your stat block here at the top, Zin. It says Zin's coffer corpse.
Is he gonna contest the grab?
Okay, I see it. No, I'm not contesting the grab.
Like at all? You're just like,
No, like this is the one way I saw to survive.
he seems to want the brand there, Horace. This one's not even struggling.
All right, I'm gonna brand him.
All right.
If El Chad's done with his turn there.
Yeah, I'm just running up and grabbing him.
All right, I will. I'll heat up this. Oh, do I have anything to heat it up with? What do we got to heat this up with? I'll put it on my. I'll put it in my halo for a second.
You got your holy radiance.
My holy radiance.
Yeah, from your divine smite thing. That's kind of like branding.
It is permanent. So I'll use my holy radiance to heat this metal up, and then I'm gonna shove it on this mummy's forehead and try to. I don't know if that does 1 damage or what, but That's what I'm
As
doing.
you burn it into this mummy's forehead, you disrupt what makes it a mummy. And it is going to die.
What?
Disintegrating to dust. And as it does, the mummy next to you sits up. But for a brief moment, Zin, as you were sort of floating through the ethereal plane, you see your body, what looks like this ethereal robe shrouded around it with a skull mask. As it looks over at you just for the briefest moment before you into this body. This one, more broken than the last, is still, still pretty good. You still have all your digits and stuff and whatnot, but you could tell that as you go down the line, it will become more and more difficult to continue to communicate. As you two see this other mummy sit up.
Oh, we got to kill them all one at a time, huh?
No.
Oh yeah, actually yeah. Hold on.
No.
You still have your tongue. Whoa, that one talks.
Did that mummy just say something to us, Taurus?
Can I just talk out of turn?
It is your turn now, so you can talk. Obviously, difficultly, but you can do it. As you talk, you all hear this mummy sort of speaking, and its jaw is like snapping because obviously it's like the rigor mortis of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm Zin. He swapped my body.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Why else would a mummy ask to be branded? I'm Zin. That's a mummy. That's something
Whoa,
possessing my body.
That's fucking crazy.
I'm gonna look at Zin over there, and then look at this mummy and be like, I don't know, man. What do you guys think?
I say we
He's-
kill it.
He said that he's Sin, but what I heard is he wants another branding.
Hold up. It would be really fucked up to brand Zin. Especially
Yeah.
since you just branded him, well, potentially just now.
Yeah, you just destroyed my physical form with the brand. That last one.
Well, oh yeah. We can't really we can't brand him and then have it like not kill him, you know? That I know, unless we can, I don't know.
It's true.
It seemed like he died though when we did that.
Well,
Oops.
hey,
As
Hey.
Zin's ready action is gonna happen.
Ahmed goes, oops.
oh, did he just fucking fireball us?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait.
Boom. Oh.
Wait,
He goes-
who fireballed us?
He goes, hey,
Zin or real Zin?
what are you trying to pull? That's the stuff that I've seen the Count do. In tapestries, of
Hey.
course.
All right.
Count never
as
did
the-
that.
When have I
The
ever
fuck?
cast fireball at you guys like that? Come on.
Who
This
cast
zombie
fireball?
might have just some truth to it.
Hold on.
Wait, this guy cast fireball at us?
Yes.
Okay. Just making
Zin.
sure that I
One in Zin's body. One in
Zombie
Zin's
Zin.
body.
What do you do? Because something's gonna happen with regulars.
I mean, that's it for my turn. I think I'm out of I don't have anything on my character sheet.
Well, you can move and stuff.
Okay, I'm gonna try to tackle me.
All right.
Oh god.
Oh, he's attacking me.
I'm gonna try to tackle him. I've never thrown fireballs at you guys.
Trying to fireball him to stop him from attacking me.
We can tell that's bullshit, right?
Yeah, that seems.
Make an insight check, fellas.
All right, let's insight. 16?
Oh yeah, everybody knows this bullshit.
I like how he goes, oops.
Yeah, but
I'm,
Chad,
I'm kind of
you
on
know
the fence.
you know it's bullshit, but you're not sure. It's like
What?
kind of.
El Chat's just, the only thing that comes to El Chat said is let's brand both of them.
Just to make sure.
Yeah, let's brand both of them just to make sure.
All right. Make an athletics check, which I think he doesn't have, so you might have to just make a straight strength check.
What's my strength on this guy?
-1.
3.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Yeah.
whoa!
Oh, he has Zin's acrobatics. Wonderful.
All right, it's his turn. He's gonna. You know what? I am done. I am done doing this.
Wait, come back, you bastard.
Misty stepping over here. You see Zin go, bye-bye, and then do a pose, and the door slams shut.
Oh.
And then you guys aren't going to see it, but Zin is running away.
Get my body.
He looks over at El Chad and goes, do you believe him now?
Yeah, I think that thing is in Zin's body.
Well,
But I still wouldn't mind branding both of them.
yeah. Well, all right. Wait. What was the pose that this guy made?
It did a basically shitty version of the salute,
Okay.
which caused the door to close.
All right. Oh boy. Ahmed he runs over to the door. And, he tests it. I assume it's locked, but
Yes.
yes, okay. Ahmed does the exact same dance that he and Zin did before.
Nothing happened
Oh no.
because it is just Ahmed.
He says, El Chad, get over here.
Yeah, El Chat will run down and do it with them.
Okay. Oh.
Do the boogie woogie.
All right. So you basically Ahmed readies as you come running up.
Correct.
All right. Make that performance, whichever one of you believe.
All
Or
right.
you can each do one.
Can I?
Whichever.
Here's a question.
I should probably make the performance.
That's
Go
true,
ahead.
but also here's the question: the sand harp gives advantage on what is it? Performance checks.
Yes, it's to perform basically in a group, so you would get advantage on it by default. So I guess you could roll with advantage, and then El Chad can just roll regularly. That gives you guys 3 rolls to open this door.
All right, let's give that a shot. Oof.
Boom,
El
that's
Chad
open.
killed it immediately. Oh, no. Luckily, El Chad, he kind of like, as you guys are moving, El Chad, you're like hitting his arms so that they kind of stay with the tempo of the movements, and the door shimmers and slams open. Ooh, that was quick.
Get his ass, Horace. There he
Is that
is.
it
All right.
for-
I
Alright,
will-
That's Horace.
I will use the dash action to go 30 feet. I'm coming, guys.
I forgot he moved slow.
Jesus Christ, Horace.
All right, Zombie Sin.
Zombies in is going to. What's my movement speed? 30?
It is 30.
30. Okay. I'm going to dash. I'm actually going to dash and try to get ahead of him. Yeah, just to cut him off a bit. Boom.
Nice.
And that'll be it. He goes.
He goes, ooh, you're being right, Pain.
Just give me my body back.
No, I kind of like it. He 5 foots there. Yeah, sure. And he's going to Misty Step again.
Oh. Hang on.
Oh,
Can I counterspell that?
Yep.
you can counterspell Misty Step.
Easy.
I don't-
It's
I don't-
automatic.
I don't have counterspell.
Ooh,
Oh.
I think I do, but I can't see them.
Wait, do
Well,
you?
I
Do paladins have counterspell?
No, it's an oath spell. It's an oath spell.
Oh, yeah, I don't have counterspell then.
But I do need I do need a line of sight.
He already moved 5 feet. So he is heading this. Actually, you know what? He looks at you, Zin, and he goes, hey, I'm so thirsty from this running. I'm going to go get a drink. And he's going to run.
no!
Oh no!
No!
Oh, no! Oh gosh! All right.
Ahmed.
Oh no! Oh no! Okay. If we were standing right, did he go through the tapestry, the door, so we can't even see him on the other side of this?
Well, because this is all in the span of 6 seconds, that tapestry is like falling down. So you can see him, but once it
Okay.
gets back to his turn, it'll have fallen down completely back in place.
Okay. Ahmed is gonna. He is also going. Let's see. He's going to Misty Step,
Yeah.
and I guess
We're all Misty stepping.
well, I guess he can only Misty Step to here. That's shorter than I thought it was.
Well, you can move and then Misty Step
Or Misty
if that is
Step and
more
then move.
beneficial.
Let's see. Let's see. Can you cast a spell if you Misty Step?
No.
It can only be a cantrip.
A cantrip.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. I might have a good crap. I didn't
Give
mean
like
to
Ray
click
of
that.
Frost to slow him down.
I've got. Oof. Let's see. I don't have much. Let's see. I think all I can do is just dash towards it. Because he's hostile to us, right? So friends isn't gonna work.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I can't do much. I mean, I'll go. I guess I'll dash and I'll say, "Don't worry, Zen."
I mean, you might want to worry.
I mean, you might want to
I'm a
worry,
little
Zen.
worried.
You might want to worry. There's not much we can do.
All right, El Chad.
It would help if I didn't unplug my headset. I am going to try. There's a magical effect. Okay, is there a magical effect combining the two?
You can assume as much, perhaps.
All right. Since I can see Zombie Sin, I'm going to cast the spell magic on him.
I was literally just thinking that.
Yeah,
All right. Yeah.
and try to break the bond.
All right. As you do, the zombie Zin just kind of goes, Oh, you will have to move close to him, I think. Or is it within? Oh, it's
It's
120 feet.
120. Yeah, I
feet.
can.
All right.
Yeah.
As you go running, zombies in you, boop, and just fall to the ground. But your spirit begins to float in the air, and you see this sort of ethereal silhouette of your body running away. But unlike last time, you are not immediately pulled into another one of these corpses. You are floating as a ghost.
Okay, do I have to wait for my turn?
Yes, you will have to wait on your turn. And I don't want to put 2 ghost tokens on it.
Okay.
So I'm going to put these rings because they're the
Okay.
only other thing I have.
And then-
Looking into the ethereal plane, one thing you will notice is that these skeletons here have what look like ethereal scratching over their faces. So while they look like just regular statues before, being in the ethereal plane, you see these almost like scratches amongst their faces, if something was trying to scratch their face off.
Interesting.
It was a thing you did not see on the material plane, so. But there's a more pressing matter
Yeah.
at play. All right, Horace,
All right.
Bravely.
Horace will be like, don't worry, guys, I'm coming.
I'm coming.
I'm gonna dash. I'm gonna get to here. Now I am gonna do something. I'm going to use my bonus action, and I am gonna Misty Step to try and get a little bit closer to my friend. I'm gonna go 30 feet. It has to be a space I can see, huh? So I'll go here.
As you
And
woof,
I'm coming. Whew. And then I'm gonna pant and put my hands on my knees.
I did not mean to type that. I'm sorry.
that's all right.
How dare you? Rocks fall, you die.
All right. Spectral's in.
Okay, I'm going to, because I'm on the ethereal plane, right? Like I don't have to worry about.
Yes,
Walls
you
and
are on the
shit?
ethereal plane, but something else to note is you are on the ethereal plane and you are you. So
I'm
you have
me.
access to all the things that you have.
Okay, excellent. Either way, I'm gonna move to him.
right. It
Well,
turns
access-
around and sees you as it's running.
Yeah,
It was-
I like.
Oh, you're no fun.
Let's see what I'm gonna do. I don't know if I like. Do my spells work?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to cast sleep on him. Let's
All
see.
right.
Let's see if this goes. Yeah, using. Yeah, I'll just cast sleep on him, see what happens. I'll use a second level spell slot for that. Actually, how much health does Zen have? That's a good question. 89. Now, you know what? I'm just going to try to possess myself. How does that work?
All right. You are going to make a spell casting check. So it is your proficiency, basically your proficiency plus your in whatever your casting stat is.
Proficiency plus. So, okay. So 5
Intelligence is what you would
intelligence.
be.
And then what is my proficiency? Actually, I've got it somewhere right here.
I think it's 4 at this level. It's at least 4.
Yeah, that sounds right. I've got it calculated somewhere, I think. Yeah, 4. There. Okay. So it's my intelligence plus that on a d20.
That is correct.
Okay. $24.
All right. As you reach out, you sort of tackle into your own body. And because you're more attuned with your body, because it is your body, you sort of get in this battle of wills with what is possessing you. As it I mean, oof. As you, Zin, are back in your body, as you are reaching up to grab the potion right here.
The death potion?
It is the death potion.
Oh no.
And I'm going to take this one off turn.
Is it still my turn? And would it be an action or bonus action to chug that ethereal vision potion that I just got?
You are. It is your turn because your turn was after your ghost's turn, basically. And yeah, you can pull it out and drink it.
Okay, I'm gonna drink the vision potion.
All right, when you drink it, you see the spectral form of that skull-masked, robed figure having been shunted out of your body, floating in the air.
I am going to hit him with... Where is it here? I'm gonna try to firebolt him. Why not? He's right. Or actually, I'll just take a swipe at it with my silver short sword.
Nice.
All right.
24 hit.
It unfortunately goes right through it
Damn it.
because it is in the ethereal plane.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought because I could see him, I could hit him. Okay. Having done that, I will disengage with my cunning action and retreat a bit, keeping him in my vision. I got my body back, guys. He's out there, though.
Wait. How do we know you're not just...
Oh, Zin, as you were leaving, it gave you kind of a playful wave as it dipped down below the ground.
Okay. God, I hate these things.
Yes, I guess as you run up, it's like, how can we confirm that you are you?
Hey!
Because I didn't drink the fucking death potion.
Oh, his eyes are glowing blue at
Yeah.
this point.
I did, however, drink the ethereal potion so I could see where the possessor went, and he went down through the floor.
Tell us something only the real Zin would know. Quick!
Like what?
Doesn't matter. Ahmed puts his fists up.
I had the Book of Irsa in my possession, and I lost it in a temple when El Chad died, and we were messing, like, the group was messing around. We got teleported out, we lost all of our equipment, and now I'm looking for that book. That's something that this thing dead for 1,000
El
years.
Chad's
probably
still
wouldn't know.
alive, you liar.
Yeah, ask El Chad about the Ghost Realm.
El Chad. This guy's saying something about the Ghost Realm. You know anything about that? You're quiet, El Chad. You're
Yes, very quiet.
Your mic must have busted.
God damn it.
There you are.
Yeah,
You're back,
yeah.
you're back.
All right. So he's not wrong, but if the other thing could read his thoughts, then still
That's
might not be
true.
him.
Let's
That's a
not
good
complicate
point.
it too much.
I think he's got to tell us something only the real Zin would say. Or we got to brand him.
He's this fucking brand. No, you're not branding me.
That's
suspicious.
that is suspicious. I don't
That's
think the real Zin would
suspicious.
say that.
I think
The real Zin would 100% say you're not fucking branding me.
I think the real Zin would say
After a moment, you
could
guys,
brand.
El Chad, you
Okay.
are going to see one of those corpses walk around the corner. It's a fake!
Brand that thing, El Chad.
I think we have to brand both of you just to be safe.
Okay, yeah, just start with that one.
Yeah, but if we start with that one, then you
Actually,
could try
leave
to
him in
sneak
there.
away.
Leave him in there. Just leave him in there.
Start with him!
We don't need to kill anybody. We don't need to brand anybody. We can just leave him in there, and Hopefully he'll be stuck in that fucking body.
Start with him.
Elchad's 1,000% convinced that it could be either of them. So, the only way that Elchad...
I will say, as you come around the corner, Zin, you notice that this one is not shrouded in that ethereal sort of vision. And this one is significantly less animated than the previous sort of things you've seen. You can assume that this undead is just being controlled like a regular undead.
Like a normal undead? Okay.
Brand him first!
You're one of the most annoying witches I've ever seen.
Please do it for Yasni!
What is your problem? What are you even?
He said to do it for Yasni.
You're getting the impression that this undead is just acting semi-autonomously, so it's probably using memories from maybe the past to kind of come to cobble together.
Okay, so it's not
Whatever
being controlled
command.
by- Okay.
Yeah. I prostrate myself to you.
Prostate.
As he gets on his hands and knees and like basically gets as low as he can to you, El Chad, like basically bowing in reverence.
Who's the embalmer zombie?
Make a persuasion. A 15. Nephritus.
Nephritis? Okay.
I will show you a picture finally of the creature as well as the coffer zombies are the ones behind it. She is the prepared one to bring us to the new land beyond life.
Nephritis.
She cured our emperor so that the empire may rise again. Oh, great ally of Yasni, Chatamus, please brand this heretic.
I mean,
Well, the real Zin wouldn't know all that stuff about...
Nephritis.
Like how you guys are still debating who LJ
this shit.
the
But
I'm the
But this horse soul does seem like a follower of Yasni. And he is asking me to brand a heretic. So Zin, come over here.
What?
Hang on.
You're not branding me.
We don't need to brand Zin. I think we've proven
Well-
that this is Zin, right?
Yeah, but you know, they're asking, maybe that's how we get to the next room, is we have to brand the unfaithful. Unless he's not pointing at Zin and he's pointing at you, Ahmed.
I take a step back from El Chad and I go, no. If you brand me, you will be sorry, and that's all I'm gonna say about that.
Oh, great Chatamus, we are subjugated to your wisdom.
Why don't you just ask it how to get to the next room?
Ahmed looks at this poor wretch, and he says, "Where is Nephritis now?"
She is tending to the master, the emperor.
How do we get there?
I am not at liberty to say to a heretic like you.
I look over at El Chad and I say, he seems to respect you. You ask him. He'll obey you. He thinks you're Chadamus.
Do not command the great warrior Chadamus.
See what I mean?
El Chad just starts heating up a brand. He's just looking at you. He's just looking at you with like this kind of blank stare, looking at both of you, just heating up the brand, just like.
I'm gonna call over to Horace.
Horace.
To command him, for he has visions, eyes that peer beyond the divine.
Yeah, we should probably
brand everybody just to be safe.
we gotta brand everybody just to be
Yes.
safe, you know?
I shall accept your wisdom. As he, like, again, sort of limply goes flat almost to the ground.
Zin, you got another fireball.
No. I refreshed one spell slot.
I am going to. Well, I'm going to take my marble out. Daggone. This might not be the time for it. Guys, stop fucking around. We're not going to brand me. You put your brand away.
Just a little brand.
No.
No, we don't want to get branded.
We put it on your butt. You don't hurt too much.
He goes, look, if you want to brand somebody, brand this dumb zombie.
After you ask it where Nefertiti is.
Or how to
No.
command it to tell us where to go next. Like, what's through that door? And I sort of look over.
To a heretic like you. You deserve to be nothing more than a worm beneath the great Chadamus's feet.
Oh,
That's a good
great
point.
Chadamus, please ask your servant what to do.
El Chad's gonna come over, okay?
All right.
And he's going to bless this poor follower of Yasni along with the other corpses so that they may travel peacefully into the afterlife.
All right.
As a symbolic gesture.
These three
Are you gonna ask where we're
will,
going next?
Hold on.
will perish.
Okay.
The last one. As he is again. Thank you. Great blessing among you. When it happens, you hear a rumble as this wall collapses down, revealing an extra hallway.
Well, that was kind of you, El Chad.
You fucking heretics.
Uncharacteristically so, I might add, after you say that to him.
Chad's like, damn it, I should have just listened to them.
Yeah, El Chad pulls out his holy symbol as y'all get to the door.
Oh, God.
You sure you just don't need
Wait for me, guys.
There's no branding.
You sure you don't need a little brand?
No branding. We'll go find some goblins after this adventure. And
Oh,
we can redeem them all.
We will
okay?
brand some goblins. I did make a tapestry once of you doing that.
As you guys sort of walk through this this chamber, this hidden chamber, it goes down, it's sloped a bit. You see what looks like, again, large carvings on the wall depicting what looks like that skull woman, who you can assume is Nefertiti, as well as another figure. This one is skeletal in nature. He's wearing this large, ornate headpiece that looks almost like elk antlers. And he seems to be channeling some sort of magic towards, again, that Pharaoh king with his face covered. But the thing that is different about this is above him appears to be something that has been broken off. It's a carving that has been sort of chiseled away for whatever reason. So whatever it depicted that was floating above the wizard king's head is no longer there. Um, and before you is a door. This door has panels um, with different colors and shapes on it that are laying scattered across the bottom of it. And these patterns are. And
A handout?
you may get an idea exactly what this is the moment I reveal it, but we'll find out. Tiles depicting something.
And these
And a
these are on the
slot
wall, right? These
in the
aren't- it's not in
door.
this room. Yeah. Okay.
Interesting.
We can move them around.
Yeah.
We
Yes,
gotta
you
solve.
can move them.
You gotta
Yeah.
solve the puzzle.
You gotta solve this puzzle. As
Why-
above the door, it is carved. Reveal our ruler.
All right.
My screen resolution does not allow me to rotate this.
While the scholars are revealing the ruler, Ahmed pulls out his marble
All right.
and he gives it a good rub, sort of like a genie's lamp. And he whispers into it. He goes, "What is the nature of these smoky doors? Will it kill us if we enter them?"
The orb sits there for a moment, vibrates in your hand, and then shatters. As the voice of Mananan echoes through the hall.
Those doors are nothing more than traps to trick foolhardy adventurers into wandering into more dangers found inside the tomb.
Thank you,
Before the
Mananan.
voice is gone. And as that you sort of get that answer, ooh, the door begins to open, swinging open this time, revealing on the other side yet another door. This one has a similar set of slots. However, there doesn't appear to be any tiles with it. Only an inscription at the top that says, "Now reveal his true face." And what you are able to gather is that the shape
blue
and
outline.
area is the same as the tiles you just placed. They're the same size and everything.
That says reveal his face.
Reveal his true face.
So that's, I would assume, what this like horned outline drawing is here.
Where's this horned outline drawing?
If you look at it.
Oh, I actually think I
Oh,
do
there
have a
is.
handout of it. Do I?
I see
Oh,
something
didn't.
like in
Oh,
the
yeah.
background there.
Yeah.
Do you take the tiles out of the first door and place them in the second door?
Yeah, I guess so.
Just, I will say, if you guys do that, just take them out and put them in the next door. As is, nothing happens.
Okay.
Reveal his true face.
Yeah. I think it has something to do with the outline behind it.
What if we put it in upside
One
down?
second. 1 second.
Sorry. I was typing something in. What was it?
Zen is playing with it.
I'm back.
I will give you the picture in full, just to aid you in this, because I feel like the tokens are pretty small.
Interesting.
So there's like an outline of a head in the back.
It looks like a head. I wonder if we just... What if we just invert it?
Like upside down?
Invert the whole image. So
I
if
like
we...
Let's start there.
Yeah. I think I can...
It's like one of those things.
Yeah. We could just...
Well, this one should go here then. Why'd you move this one?
Oh, my bad.
Oh, I thought that was...
We gotta invert it about like that.
All right, when you do that, boom, the door pulses and that outline becomes more visible, depicting what looks like an octopus's head. You can make an Arcana check if you like, to maybe deduce what that is. I'm sure some of you already maybe know.
I will do one.
A cabbage.
I'll help him with it. Yeah, 28.
Ahmed, you know this face immediately, because I imagine these sort of creatures involve themselves in the dreamscape quite a bit, because they are a plane hopping species of ne'er-do-well.
Mm-hmm.
This is the face of a mind flayer, or at least the symbol of one.
Guys, we gotta be really careful.
Woo. As the door opens, revealing an altar. This final altar appears to be depicting kind of what this was implying, which looks to be those two figures, the one in the skull mask and the one who's just a skeletal figure, with their hands up in reverence, as it looks like this wizard king with his arms outstretched now has this mummified mind flayer head. Or at least mask.
Let's investigate that altar, guys. But
Yeah,
don't touch anything.
I think we're probably going to want to investigate this mind flayer altar.
Ahmed does a quick once over. He sort of gives information to everybody. He's like, Zen, we got to be really careful. So let's focus up here and assist each other when we can. And he goes, Zen, look at this altar with me.
Okay.
First, we're going to look at it and understand what's on it.
What's on it is a bowl of some variety, as well as what looks like two candles lit with a blue ethereal light. It does not seem like these candles are melting the the wax that they are sort of coming out from. Um, and beside you is what looks like uh, a sort of strange thing. It's like a door, but it has sunken into the ground. Um, Much like how some of these other doors that you've sort of passed have sunken into the ground, this one is open, and you see what looks like a larger, more ornate door at the very end. This one depicting again that Wizard King with the Mind Flayer mask.
Hmm. Well, what do you think, Zin?
I'll investigate the altar, see if there's anything we can do on it.
All right, I'll assist you.
Investigating the altar, 28. You begin sort of checking it up and down, um, looking around it quite a bit. You're going to find two things. One of them appears to be a hidden switch underneath the left side of the altar. Sorry, that's the right side of the altar. And when pressed, this door slams open. But the moment you let go of it, it slams closed.
Oh.
What did I see in the door when it opened? Anything?
You see, just for a brief moment, what looks like a empty tomb and a hole going down.
Huh. Okay.
The second thing you find is... Oh, actually, yeah, 28. You find another switch. And when you press it, there is a brief pause, and then this door, the one that is closed, slams, or the one that is open, slams closed for a moment, and then boom, back down into the ground.
Huh.
Interesting. Ahmed takes the blue candle that doesn't seem to be burning away.
All right, you pick it up. When you sort of wave your hand around it, it does not burn you.
Interesting. How much time do we have? How much time do we have between the doors opening and shutting? Is it only when the is there any delay between the button press and the doors shutting?
There is about 3 seconds before the door slams shut.
He goes, all right. I've got an idea, guys. Horace,
Yeah.
you're just gonna have to go because you're slow. I'm sorry.
All right.
But
I'll get ready.
all right, you get ready. And let's see. So is this door open currently?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll walk through it. Should I walk through it?
Oh, yeah. Ahmed
All right.
is going to... Let's see. Ahmed is going to take the hourglass and shift it over so that we have speed here.
All right.
And
When you do it, you know,
uh-huh.
time speeds forward, much like you expect. But something interesting, that bowl begins to glow, almost resonating with the hourglass.
Resonating. Okay, what kind of
As
resonating?
it glows a similar color around its sort of decorated rim.
Interesting.
So the red turns it red, the blue turns it blue. Think of it like that.
Sure.
And then when you're not using it, it just is this sort of golden calligraphy.
Spooky. Ahmed sort of says to Zin, and of course El Chad, his plan, he says,
I think to get through this place, we've got to move. We've got to move quickly. The plan is to have us sped up, and Zin, you press the button, and then we dash together straight through, and we'll wind up on the other side of this door before it can close on us. What say you?
Zin is muted.
Zin is muted.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
All right, El Chad. It's time to be brave.
Brave.
Else you risk getting left behind.
Sure, there's not another puzzle at this altar.
I think this is a solution. He goes, just run with us. Zin,
Hang on.
get ready.
El Chad is going to use. What skill would cartography be?
It would be cartographer tools. So I guess like sleight of hand, if you're trying to be nice about it.
No, just rough. Survival, maybe?
What are you trying to do? I guess.
I'm basically trying to like think about this dungeon we're in and think if there's any opportunity for rooms basically below us or to the left.
You saw a door in this room, so you know that there's more rooms up here.
Ooh. Yeah, I think we should investigate this a little further before we run through the insanely dangerous door.
Well, all right.
But that's up maybe next time on.
I would say, and with that, we will debate as to where to go next time on Borderlands.
All right.
Oh man.
All right, man. I was scared.
Uh-oh.